Arteezy Babayev was born on July 1st, 1996 in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, but he grew up in Vancouver, Canada. Now a successful pro and a controversial community personality, Arteezy is making his mark as one of the most influential Dota players in the pro scene today.
Triple, make it an ultra! Artur unstoppable!
Despite being only 21 years old and starting his pro career at 16, Arteezy has already amassed quite the career for himself. This is his story. When he was growing up, Arteezy honed his skill and love of competition playing the original Dota and StarCraft 2.
Hell, it's about time.
But it was in Dota 2 where he would gain notoriety. In late 2012 and early 2013, Arteezy was often cited as one of the best non-pro pub stars in North America.
It's a double kill for Arteezy, 16-3. And I'm even wondering right now if GG is on the mind of Navi.
Dazzling with his individual skills and game sense on heroes such as Puck.
Killing spree!
He gained further attention as the community learned he served as training partner to pros such as Bulba and S4, who praised the young player for his mid-lane play and obvious talent. With his tremendous mechanical skill helping him climb the MMR leaderboard and draw even more eyes to his potential, everyone expected Arteezy would quickly find a home in the professional scene. Arteezy opted to delay his full-time debut to focus on his education, but during the school break in summer of 2013, Arteezy did temporarily join Kai-P. The team performed poorly overall, with their best showing being a second-place finish in the Defense Season 4. In November of 2013, Arteezy was asked to stand in for Bone 7 on Speed Gaming International at MLG Columbus. There, he would not only help Speed take the title, but would prove his mettle against some of the best teams and players the world had to offer, including Mushi, S4, and Dendi.
And you know, you're standing in. So is it just all gravy for you? Is it just like whatever, you know?
Yeah, it's great because there's no like stress on me if we lose really. Whether I like let my team down, let my fans down, that's it. But I'm like, I don't know, it's just like standing in for a team, that's it.
His deep champion pool and excellent laning were on full display as he rocked the competition on Timbersaw, Outworld Devourer, and Marana. His performance was another clear indication that Arteezy could cut it at the top tier, and he gained even more hype around his competitive future, as if it were possible.
Dude, we fucking won, bro.
Then in early 2014, Arteezy joined up with NA veterans Fear and Universe, as well as the heroes of newer talent of PPD and Zai to form Sad Boys. The team instantly clicked, taking first at the Electronic Sports Prime Shock Therapy Cup over Team Empire without dropping a single game.
And there it is. Wow, Empire will tap out.
We have a champion.
We have 5 champions, LD. Before this final series, Sad Boys are 12-1 on 6.8 in competitive matches. They're now going to be 14-1. That's a pretty solid record for a new team on the block.
Are they going to turn into the Happy Boys soon?
When Sad Boys were picked up by Evil Geniuses a month later, the time had finally come. Arteezy was ready to commit to playing Dota 2 full-time. EG made their highly anticipated debut under the new sponsor at the Monster Energy Invitational, winning the event and wasting no time in establishing themselves as an elite force in the Dota world shortly after.
GG, well played. A series that went the distance, a run back of what we saw in our upper bracket finals. Cloud9 and Evil Geniuses took us 5 games, but EG tallies that 3rd win and walks away our winners.
During this time, Arteezy was already showing off his flexibility and the depth of his hero pool, proving his value to the team in nearly any scenario.
He's definitely one of the best solo mid players at the moment.
I think you may have just fixed yourself.
Yep,
I think you may have just done that.
EG's performance earned them a direct invite to TI4, Arteezy's first time playing for Dota's biggest prize and the Aegis of Champions. The group stage went very well for EG. The team's flexibility and PPD's clever drafting allowed them to adapt quickly to their opponents and the push-heavy meta of the event. Arteezy performed well on the likes of Dragon Knight, the flavor of the tournament, Razor, and his pocket Naga Siren, which has gone on to be a staple of his play.
They lost 2 tier 4s for this.
EG finished the group stage in second with a record of 11-4, securing a spot in the upper bracket. There, they once again defeated Team DK before losing to Newbie 2-0 in the upper bracket final.
Enigma TP, BKB, it's over!
GG! Newbie have won 5 best of 3s in a row and are going to the grand finals. They are guaranteed a top 2 finish.
EG eventually finished third, losing to Vici Gaming 2-1 in the lower bracket after a brutal 15-minute smackdown in Game 3.
Finished EG base, and it's GG. They got too greedy, and Vici punish it again. What a way to go out.
After their elimination, many fans and analysts pointed the finger at Arteezy's questionable hand of Midas buy during the crucial Game 3. Regardless of his mistake, Arteezy's TI debut further hyped fans for the future of his career. Arteezy continued to increase his profile outside of his pro performances with a highly entertaining stream and his eccentric, if controversial, personality.
Time for your boy DJ Arteezy to bust a fucking rhyme. Let's go. 2-hour fucking queue. Where is my game? Gabe Ben, I see you up there throwing shade.
His love of hip-hop and cocky, arrogant attitude earned him a reputation as a heel of the community.
Now, basically now everyone knows about my Dota stuff. Everybody knows, all the girls. And sometimes when I'm like eating, they call me A-God. It's really weird.
They call you A-God?
Really weird.
But that didn't stop fans from gathering around him. Following TI4, EG continued to find the wins, taking first at the World Esports Championships, Star Ladder Star Series Season 10, and Dream League Season 2.
Congratulations, let's give him another hand.
Despite the success, all was not perfect within the team. Arteezy, well known for his ego and tendency to be vocal in his displeasure, often clashed with another ego equally as stubborn as his, the captain of the team, PPD.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of personal beef. I think myself and our tour have always had some clashing heads, just because we have two very strong personalities. Our tour believes in his way to play Dota, and I believed in my way to play Dota.
While their conflict didn't directly prevent the team from winning, it did create significant tension. And so, on January 6th, 2015, it was announced that Arteezy had moved to Team Secret as their Position 1 player. The move was met with a mountain of fan expectation. With Arteezy on the roster, Secret could prove to be one of the best teams in the world. The new Secret's debut was red hot, and they went undefeated in the group stage at the Dota 2 Asia Championships with a 15-0 record. Unfortunately, the team took a tumble in the winners semifinal to Vici Gaming, and would eventually be ousted from the tournament in shocking fashion by, you guessed it, Evil Geniuses.
The disaster Secret looks to be out of DAC 2015. EG will find their way in the grand finals, best of 5 tomorrow versus Vici Gaming.
Arteezy showed that he's great with some heroes, but he wasn't that great with some others. We saw the Medusa experiment wasn't that amazing in the lane.
The next few events for Secret were a mixed bag, but the team finally clicked in the lead up to TI5, winning 4 straight tournaments with significant wins over the likes of Invictus Gaming and EG.
No by GG! Secret will take the victory to 9 EG, another ESL 1 title, then taking another big victory for Team.
With Secret looking so dominant and Arteezy in peak form, many predicted the squad was a favorite for the title at TI. History, however, tells a different story.
They're moving forward, GG, well played! Secret College, VP have eliminated the fan favorites of this tournament. And they will move on and face up against LGD in the losers bracket.
We absolutely do. Thank you very much. The light will go out on Team Secret. They have been eliminated.
The loss was a devastating blow to Arteezy and Secret, and easily the biggest setback in his career at that point. With finger pointing and blame gaming rampant in Secret following the loss and the team's ego becoming a clear problem, a shuffle was inevitable.
And try to ignore my hate for Kuro. I could have done more, but I blew the fuck up, and I fucked up, and I may have contributed to the loss at TI. I don't belong on a team like Secret anyways, because it's too different. I think Kuroki is... yeah, that's it.
On August 14th, he would return to Evil Geniuses as their one-position player. In order to make room for Arteezy, Evil Geniuses kicked support player Owie2000 just days after they won TI5. Many question EG's morality in removing Owie so soon after winning Dota's biggest prize, while still others questioned if the team would be able to move past the clash of egos that had fractured it during Arteezy's first tenure with the squad.
I mean, obviously, like, beef between me and Arteezy is like the reason why he left. So I'm not gonna really talk about it.
I don't really care about like what people think. I want to meet my expectations. I want to win a TI. That's all I'm thinking about.
EG was upset 2-0 by Vega Squadron at ESL 1 New York in early October.
Damage, and there it is, GG, under 30 minutes. 22 is the unlucky number here for EG. It was 22-0 over a year ago, and now it's 22-8. Vega will eliminate EG, and for the first time, they don't find themselves in the ESL 1 final. But EG, like, they swap out AUI to bring in Artur, and how was that all going to function? Currently, maybe a couple of bumps down the road.
Heading into the Frankfurt Major, EG was once again a serious contender. There, they swept their group and the first 2 rounds of the upper bracket. It seemed only destiny that in the upper bracket finals, they would meet Team Secret, a match they would lose 2-1 after a dramatic Game 1 slugfest.
Inside the shots, but EG will be knocked out of the winners bracket final by Team Secret. And Team Secret advance themselves forward into the grand final of the Frankfurt Major.
Going forward, if EG play like this, probably still a favorite to reach the grand finals again, which would then be a full best of 5. They now have a little bit more experience, but
it's very typical EG tournament performance. A little bit weak day 1. They get knocked out winner bracket finals down to lower bracket, but no one's too worried because they usually come back through and get back to the grand finals. So I think they have a very likely chance of beating OG. I don't think it's going to be completely one-sided. I think they could lose it. They've got to be on their best behavior.
Dropped into the lower bracket, they met up against OG, who were on a tear, but still only narrowly edged past EG 2-1.
Easy gets chopped up. He's down for the count. No buyback for 100. Universe could be next. GG! OG, the green dream! It lives on!
Arteezy once again had come up short of a title at a Valve event. Undeterred by the result, EG closed out the year winning the Summit 4 and kicked off 2016 well with back-to-back finals appearances at Star Ladder I-League Season 1 and the Mars TV Dota 2 League. At the Shanghai Major, however, EG's run was eerily similar to their run at Frankfurt, a strong group stage showing only to be run out of the winner's bracket by Team Secret 2-1.
And it's GG! They've done it! Secret take the series 2-1.
Pretty much what they were hoping for.
He's not mine. Oh my gosh.
In the lower bracket, EG was once again eliminated in 3rd, this time by Team Liquid.
Even Universe finding it out. There it is. Team Liquid. They will take it. 2-0 against Evil Geniuses.
With 2 disappointments at the majors, made worse by defeats at the hands of Secret, plus only 1 title victory in half a year, frustration was building in the EG camp. Arteezy shocked the Dota world by deciding to return to Team Secret, this time bringing Universe with him in a blockbuster move. Unlike Arteezy's first move to Secret, the move proved to be a complete disaster right from the get-go. The new Secret, despite having one of the most skilled rosters ever assembled, was even more ego-charged than EG and struggled with communicating effectively in key moments. Secret flopped at ESL 1 Manila, Epicenter 2016, and bombed out of both the Manila Major and TI6 in last place.
Arteezy's down, and Secret are crumbling after holding up a GG! It's all too much for them. Secret are going home.
It was another crushing blow for Arteezy, made all the worse by the fact that many of the losses were embarrassments at the hands of lesser teams like Alliance, Empire, or LGD Gaming. While Arteezy's in-game performance suffered right alongside Secret's, outside the game he continued to be an incredible popular personality. However, his near-constant roster jumping, reputation as a heel, and a rager made him a target for memes and baity comments. While some were devoted in their support, others jumped on the Arteezy hate bandwagon. During this time, Arteezy was famously involved for his MMR race with OG's Miracle, a well-publicized competition between two of the world's elite players. On June 28th, Arteezy reached 9K MMR, becoming only the second player to achieve the rank behind Miracle. Clearly, while his performance with Secret had been lackluster, his individual skills were still as sharp as ever. On September 16th, 2016, Arteezy rejoined Evil Geniuses for the third time.
Well, it feels okay to be back in EG. Actually, this is so hard to answer, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to think about this. So I'm trying to think of something to say that I haven't said before about last time I left and stuff, so it's actually quite hard. I think we're capable of winning for sure. I also think we're capable of losing, so...
It was clear that the terrible showing at TI6 was the straw that broke the camel's back. This time, however, the roster saw a significant shakeup. PPD moved off the active roster and into a management role, instead replaced by Crit.
I think he's a little more laid back than I was. I think I was very authoritative and not like dictator, but I was pretty a strong personality, and I think he's more kind of easygoing. But he also, I've seen him, he's capable of really taking things seriously, and I know that Artur and Zai and Sumiya and stuff, they all really get along with him, so I think that's something that's really important too. And I don't think they bash heads as much as I used to do with Sumiya, for example, and Artur.
Universe was also brought back in, adding some much needed stability into the roster. Without the clashes between himself and PPD, Arteezy returned to form.
In comes Sumiya, looking for the punish. He'll bring down Q. Zai stays alive. The breathe fire will finish him, but Arteezy collects the quick triple kill. Ghost Shroud cooling down. He's already at full health. He'll be just fine. Give him an ultra. The hood pays off.
Until today, this has been one of Arteezy's most successful periods ever. He has openly admitted that a return to EG has helped him shift from a more selfish, carry-focused mindset to become more of a team player. And it's paying off. EG took first at the Mars Dota 2 League 2016 Autumn, China Top 2016, Dota Pit Season 5, the Manila Masters 2017, to add to top 4s at the Boston Major, the Summit 6, the Kiev Major, and Epicenter 2017. A Valve title, a TI title, still eludes the talented Canadian. Nearly 4 years into his competitive career, Arteezy has accomplished so much. He's made himself into one of Dota 2's premier personalities, an elite carry player, and a decorated competitor. It's hard to argue that Arteezy isn't only one of North America's best, he's one of NA's most influential players as well. Love him or hate him. There are still many mountains to climb for Arteezy, but looking back, it's fair to say it wouldn't be the first time he's overcome an obstacle.